Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. This is an episode of, I forgot the title card, Craft With Me, where I am going to do something different. What do I want? I want to create a stamp that prints the Polaroid shape outline. I know, I've already started this once and I got really down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out what the dimensions are. I deleted that because there's no point in us both suffering through that. So I will show you what I have so far in terms of dimensions. And then we'll get on to materials and then hopefully making it, and then maybe we can test it out. So, where's my red pen? Because I think a red pen would be nice. So, the internet says that it's 3.5 inches across. It is 4.2 inches tall, and 0.2 of an inch doesn't reduce well to a quarter or anything, so I've made it 0.25. This is, the internet says 3.1. I've made it 3, so that these then become a quarter and a quarter and a quarter, and then this is an inch. If you want the more precise measurements, you have at her. I am going to use these because the inches work out well. And yes, you will notice we have started on the new magazine. Very exciting. Very exciting indeed. So what do I have for stuff? Okay, so you can put that over there. Yep. So I have this, which is foam core, kids foam core. It's that sort of soft, squishy stuff. This works an absolute treat for stamping and also for gel printing. So that's what we're going to print the frame out of. And I also have a cardboard box to be able to put this on top of. So let's see what we get. Okay, before we get seriously started, I'm going to just take a blade out. It is kind of spectacular how poorly prepared I can be, even after thinking about it for a while. Okay, where are we at? New blade, which I've needed anyways. Gonna move the T out of the way. So S4e100 is 3.5. And I think I'm gonna do the whole sheet, meaning I'm gonna cut the whole thing down here. I'll have a block left, and we have spare if in the event it goes pear-shaped. Those are my color cards. There. It's gonna be good enough. There we are. Look at that. Okay, so that's 3.5. Now we need 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and half. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Okay. Is this going to be this quick? Maybe. Quarter. I'm not going to make it perfectly to the edge because I want to make sure that I don't overcut. Let's do that because we think the bottom is going to be 1 inch. It's going to be to there-ish. Okay. Flip this. What am I missing? Was it that easy? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is. So, this is a box. Okay, so let's see if we can get the top off. Move this out of the way because this is now precious commodity. There. Oops, put a box on the ground. That becomes attractive for somebody. And then we do 1, 2, 3.5. A little bit more than 3.5. No, we can do 3.5. That one's kind of squished, so I want to get, no, I want to go back this way. I just want to take some of the edge off because this is thick and then this has been crushed at the fold. So I don't want the crushed fold. So we're going to do that. Okay. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. So that's 1, 2, 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. Yep, yep, yep. Move that up a bit. There. I'm doing the same thing that I did with the bits, and that is take out a smaller piece, and then we'll play around with that because it's so much easier to manage. There we are. Put that over the side. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the edge here, and that is trim off a bit so that we have something that is kind of properly shaped. Okay, and now this is 4 1/4. Did I do 4 1/4 or 4.5? I'm a numpty. I did 4.5. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. Yep, yep, yep. To the 4 1/4. And I just want to take that off. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. Okay. I am so full of doubt at the moment because I feel like I've overlooked something. Like this has gone, you know, in the movies where they say it's quiet, too quiet? It's sort of like one of those. Like, well, that worked, maybe. We're not sure. Okay. I'm going to do that. There we are, a little bit of a mount. Here we are. Pat, pat, pat. Well, let's use this if we can. Okay. Next thing to do, I think, is to test it. The stunning lack of confidence I have about this. It's like, what happened? Maybe it's supposed to be this straightforward. If it's this straightforward, I highly recommend. Pat, 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 pat. So what do I, let's, I need, let's do this. Put that in there, that in there. We need a picture first. We are going to find something suitable that would be Polaroidable. He would be Polaroidable. Just not get overly complicated. Oh, that was satisfying. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Got more of these QR codes. I'm going to see them everywhere for the next little while. Okay. So, having this as a placement, being able to see where it is would be helpful. Don't know what that does. Well, so far, I've kind of dinged the edge. But I want to do something like that, so I can see where Buddy is. Okay, so let us get Got some water, paintbrush, plate, gesso, scraping card, and a brayer. I'm not going to use the brayer yet, because if this is supposed to be low tech, then we should use things that more people have. This is acrylic paint that I didn't clean up. Okay. Alrighty. So, what am I going to do? I am going to gesso paint down, pat, 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 or maybe paint, 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 plonk, and then maybe we have a Polaroid picture. Kind of. Here. Don't need a lot. Oops. Okay, we ready? Boy, I'm messy. Just gonna let that sit there for a minute. Okay, not bad for a first go. What would we like? We would like thicker gesso. So maybe we do. Okay, so we need another face. Or something. Sandwich is kind of ridiculous. Oh, I know what else I might want. I might want something on which to stamp. Now, where'd my thingy go? Here. So I might want to do like that. Okay. And I want thicker gesso. Oops. Okay. It really does want a brayer. I am certain that you can paint it. Well, that just looks dangerous. That's better. Okay, so that's 2. Do you want to go back and try this one? Make him a little better? Let's try that. I've got this all sort of flattened out, so I theoretically should be able to just pick it off the flat. This might be a little off register too. That's okay. It has no idea what it wants to do today. Outside with the weather. It was foggy, it was rainy, it was sunny. It's now sort of thinking about it. Might go back to rainy. That has improved somewhat, not a lot. I need another picture. I didn't think I was going to make so many pictures. Ah. This is the thing about art. You gotta, you gotta crack, you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. I feel like we're doing some good egg cracking here. Let's try this one. Okay, now what do I want to do? I think I still want to do that. Okay, well, you do you. If you have a gel plate, you likely have a brayer. If you don't have a gel plate, you may not have a brayer. If you do printmaking, you might have a brayer. Oops, there we are. Okay, where do we want this Polaroid to be? Sure. Oops, I can feel that's it's slick with paint. That is not a complaint. That worked really well. In my head, I have that sound of that a Polaroid has. Okay, let's do another one. Well, they're people, I suppose. Oh, we got to hear. No. That's just silly. No. Sure, let's try that one. It's just a weird structure. No, let's not. Hey, here's a people. Chocolate covered potato chips. That looks good. Okay, so we want to do some more rolly. It's tricky to do those edges. Okay, we're going to do him. Down, and then we're going to do her. Okay, so I'm just playing around now. Okay, that is a lot of gesso that we want to use. This is how it starts, to get all over everywhere. That's okay. I think art's supposed to do that. Ooh, no. Here. Mop up. Oh, wow. Okay, that's gonna be good enough. And how do we want to have her? Yep, there we are. Boop. I think, now that we have this frame and the dimensions, I could theoretically cut out a blank sheet sticker in this size and just peel and stick over. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, I am going to be right back. I need to put this in water because gesso is very particular. We'll let that paint dry, so I'll be right back. Snacks in the fridge. Okay, that's good enough. Now then, what did we do? How many pictures have we taken? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what would I like to do next? The next thing I would like to do is get rid of that. And do I have any paper? Do I have any paper? I see a bag over here. I wonder if the bag will work. Well, it won't because it's not a complete bag. That won't work, that won't work, that won't work. Oh, I'm gonna go get a bag. I'll be right back. Of course I will. Right back. Story of my life. There we are. Okay. So I would like to do this. Just do a little bit of filling. And a little bit up. Okay, stop. There, okay. These are still tests, so it's not going to be a tragedy if something goes completely off. Okay. Get the boat. There. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is 5. And this is wee munchy munchy heart. Okay. And here's the bag. We are going to cut out, maybe, try. I suppose a white card would have been a better idea, Now that I've got all that sorted out, let's do that. Okay, and I'm just going to take a random sheet from here, one of the least useful ones. If I do these again, it will be much quicker. I can get 6 on a page. Boo-hoo-yaha! Okay. Alrighty. And now we can use our new, oops, careful, careful, careful. A glue. Pop those in there, pop those in there. There's one. Oops. There's 2. Also didn't get an edge. Okay. He's going to be tricky to cut out, but we will deal because we have confidence and patience and capacity. There. And then the big double. Yep, okay. This might have some pieces off the edge, not sure. There and there. Okay. And so our next piece is to trim. Trim out our Polaroid. So what do we want to do first? Let's just there. That's just making Polaroids go weird anyways. Okay, so we are going to do this one first because that one's weird. Here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. The white needs to be quite opaque for this to sort itself out. Okay, we need you. So that's 3.5, 3.5. So we've got the width right. And then we need 4.25. That's kind of where it needs to be. Okay, nearly there. Okay, we're not going to worry about that level of precision for the moment. I'm just going to cut where the paint tells me to cut. Okay, now then, what have we wrought? So we have wrought in this order following Polaroids, which actually kind of feel like Polaroids because they have this white back. They are that size and they're weirdly curvy, which I don't like, but we will sort. Okay, so that's the first picture we took. We took a picture. Okay. Then we took a picture of food. Then that's the travel. And we took a picture of her. We took a picture of him. So those two are superb. And they're good because the white is heavy. That's also heavy, kind of light. We're figuring it out. And this was a double print over and a bit of a mess, and it was the first one. I am going to say unmitigated success. That was exactly what I wanted to do. I've got Polaroid photographs now that I can, and so super excited because why? Because we can now stamp this on whatever. We can do it on book pages. You could do it like on that letter if you wanted. You could do it on fine art. Like, could you, funny, picture of the Mona Lisa and just like Polaroid over it. This is one method of being able to get to that spot. And I'm just going to pull out the measurements that I used. I don't think we care all that much about the rounding. So the inside photograph is a 3 by 3 inch square. The outer frame is 4 1/4 inches by 3 1/2 inches. And then each of the 3 borders is 1/4 inch. You could even, if you wanted to, if you were like super interested in it, have a 3 by 3 square, take your gesso and paint or roll all over it so your borders are large enough, and then just trim, which would be in some ways way easier. You won't need to faff around with a stamp or anything like that. So I think we are going to call this a video. I need to go and think about this some more because I am really interested in this. These are going to be, like, they're amazing journaling cards, and they can do things, I think. Very specifically, they can tell a story, because we even have a story here. Well, get rid of him because he's a test. But it's like, yeah, buddy's on a cruise. They're having, yeah, I like these a lot. Anyways, you can't miss me if I don't go away, so I'm going to call this done. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots. And if you try this, tag me and tell me what happened. That's all for now. Bye now.